Good morning, kids. What a beautiful morning. A perfect morning to learn about the other part of our circulatory system. Let's get on. Last time I told you about the blood and its various kinds of parts inside it. This time we're going to learn about blood vessels. The second part of circulatory system is blood vessels. In our circulatory system, there's not only one type of blood vessels, there are three different types. We're going to write them like this. One is our arteries. Other is our veins. And finally, in the middle, we have capillaries. We're going to know this in the last. Let's start with arteries and veins. These are something which always run together. If both of them are not present, there could be serious mishaps inside our circulatory system which would cause problems. So let's learn one by one with them differentiating each other. First point in arteries is that it only carries oxygenated blood, which means oxygen-rich blood. You know that in our lungs, there's one part which carries oxygen and there's one which carries carbon dioxide. So it's necessary to have two blood vessels, out of which arteries carry oxygenated blood. If arteries carry oxygenated blood, then obviously veins would carry deoxygenated blood, which means the one with all the waste or the carbon dioxide, you could say. There. But there's a difference. Both of these types of blood vessels have another type of blood vessel inside them, so that they could carry another type of blood, which means arteries have a type of artery inside them which is called as pulmonary artery. Basically, pulmonary artery's function is to carry deoxygenated blood from the heart to the lungs. But this comes a question, then why is it called an artery, not a vein? This is because artery's function is to take away the blood from the heart. When you take away the blood from the heart, the pulse or the kind of the movement inside these vessels is thick and elastic, which means it's very fast. If you place veins between them, the movement inside veins is very slow. Then the arteries may burst or the vein may burst and the blood could go everywhere. That is why it is only called as artery, and only arteries are used for taking the blood from the heart to the lungs. Here comes the third point. It takes blood away from heart. If there is a pulmonary artery, there is a pulmonary vein. Here's the difference. It carries oxygenated blood from the lungs to the heart. Since it is a vein, it will only carry blood towards the heart. That is why it is called as a pulmonary vein and not a pulmonary artery. So it carries blood to the heart. Here's another thing. The pressure inside this arteries is high. So the arteries are thick and elastic. But pressures inside veins is very low. So it is thin walls. Here, since in arteries walls are absent, there is no walls inside arteries because the blood is only supposed to flow in one direction. Sorry, in veins, valves are absent. No walls, only one place, to the heart. Here their walls are present. Since it carries blood from the heart, it is supposed to carry oxygenated blood. Oxygen is used in order to break down the cells into energy, which means that it needs to be transported to all parts of the body. That is why valves are present in such kinds of situations. There's one thing that is not really very important, but it could help, that arteries are placed deeply inside our body because they are supposed to transport oxygen to all parts of the body. But whereas veins, since they only used to transport waste which has been thrown out of the body, it is placed superficially under the skin. Okay, now if you ask what is the use of capillaries here? Capillaries just connect veins to arteries. It connects both of these in deep tissues. Some place it has to be connected. So take from here, here's an artery. It flows. Then the artery gets divided into these capillaries. Later, these capillaries under the deep tissues forms one vein. This is how it basically works. Here's the arteries and the veins. There's one thing very important. These blood vessels are divided into 3 parts, not only one. And why do you ask that? Because our blood does not only have waste or does not only have oxygen, it has both of these things, both of the useful and the unuseful things. If there's only one blood vessel, both of these blood may get mixed. So there are 3 types, 2 for transporting objects and 1 for joining them both. That's where our video ends. Stay tuned for the next video in order to know about our heart, another important organ in the circulatory system. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. Bye.